Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a Miniverse Make It Mini Diner Series 3. We are going to be making the veggie burgers today. Well, I say burgers because there are multiple burgers, but turns out we're making a double. I'm very excited. If you saw this, soon my cheesy taco video will be coming out, but that also is veggie tacos as well. I'm into vegetables. I like it. But I'm going to show you some tips and tricks to get this perfect because sometimes they want you to do things that it's not really easy to do. So let me show you how I'm going to do it. You can follow along. You can do it however you want it. It may make your life easier. It may not. All right. So it comes with, we have some avocado, of course. That's a staple. We have our veggie burgers here, which are nice patties, which they have, you can see greens and oranges in there. We have slices of white cheddar cheese, which I'm very excited to see what these are made of. And then we have our buns here, which we have double buns. Come on. And we have our little cutting board here. You can choose to put it on that side or this side, whatever. It comes with a little snack wrap, and it comes with ketchup and some tweezers. So I do have a ketchup that I already have open that I'm going to use. So when we get there, we'll deal with that. But the first thing it wants us to do is so let me take these out real quick. And what I like to do, if you've seen my videos, if not, welcome. I like to cut it where it looks real, because we're going to be closing it back up after. And you just pop that bad boy open. Sorry, I don't even know if that was on camera. Alrighty, one sec, come on. Yes, okay, it's one in each. So we get the top and we get the bottom bun. I'm gonna set those aside there. All right, so we have the buns out here. I'll put those there. I'll flip that one upside down. What the heck? Oh, must be the coloring. It looked moldy for a minute. It scared me. Okay, and since we're gonna be using both patties, we're gonna need to open the patties. We're gonna need to open everything. Let's use my trusty dusty scissors. Open up these patties, and I hope for the sake of me, they're squishy. Okay, they're not fully squishy. You can kind of bend them a little bit, but we will be using both of them. And yes, I'm putting them on the counter. Don't judge me. You know what? It's food, but it's fake food. I'm gonna set that to the side there. We don't need it right now. We're gonna need the cheese, so let's open this up. Let's get a little cheese opening ASMR. Hold on. I don't even know if I can. Oh, there we go. 1 minute. Come on. I'm trying to get this little thing. I don't want to puncture the hole. Okay, 1 second. I don't know if that worked. I don't even know if it'll be included, but I ripped that. All right, I'm dying to see what these are, bro. My gosh, they are silicone. Look at that little rubber cheese. All right, sorry. Anyways, put that back in there. So we all know how silicone rubbery reacts with resin. We'll see how that works later. Okay, and next we're gonna open our avocados, which are good. I love when they do the fake food. I mean, obviously, this is the whole MO. I love the flowers. I love the food. I love pretty much all of it. Some things, no, I guess. So that was an oxymoron. We have our avocados open. We have our buns. And the reason I do the bun thing like that is because I like to twist it back up. And you keep the little clip here if you can. It can be a bit of a challenge sometimes. Where'd it go? 1 second. All right, so I try to put it wherever the seam is and push it on. It can hurt your fingers too, but whatever. I'll do that later. I don't have time for that. Sorry. Okay, so what it wants us to do is start out with a burger bun and a burger patty. So instead of opening that ketchup, I'm using this ketchup. It is a little different. As you can see, the coloring on camera, you can't tell. The coloring is a little different. So I'm going to use my toothpick. I'm going to open up my ketchup here. Okay. Grab a toothpick, and it wants you to put the resin on in the middle here, but mind you, the light does not reach the middle here. So we're going to put the resin on just the edge. It's going to be more of a sealant. This looks like strawberry syrup. Okay, take that. So take it just around the edge here so that it looks like it's oozing out, but also so that it sticks, because it will be oozing out a little bit. The stuff in the middle will not cure. There's no light that can penetrate to the middle. There is not a see-through product. I was going to say product and item at the same time. Yes, I am getting a little bit in there, but it's okay because once the edges are sealed, it won't ever seep out. So put that down there. I'm going to set that down, wipe my fingers off. Okay, so we're going to take a veggie burger. It wants us to put ketchup, veggie burger. So put our veggie burger on here. Oops, sorry, everything's moving around. Veggie burger. Okay, I didn't realize it was going to be so seamless. So what we're going to do, take your cure light. If you don't have a cure light, you'll have to just throw it in the light like this, but it's better to have a cure light. So we're going to squish down just ever so lightly. And as you can see, it's heat. The ketchup is, whatchamacallit, lighting up in there. So we're just going to seal the edge basically. If this doesn't hold, I will show you a trick later. And the trick works. It's kind of like the Rice Krispies. You have to have a display side and a kind of a side that's not going to really be seeing the light of day. Okay. So that should be good for now. I think, yep, it's holding pretty well. We might have to reinforce it later. Okay, wants us to put a piece of cheese. Mind you, this cheese does not want to stick to resin. We had the same problem with the bacon. So we are going to put the cheese like this because I like it sideways like that. And what we'll do is take your ketchup. We're going to squirt it like this and cure it in place. And this is just for looks because it's not going to hold. You could peel this right off of the resin after, but this is just for looks to hold it in place for like 10 seconds. And so we can put the other layer on top of it. You know what? I don't know how that's going to work if it's not going to stick to it together. I just had that thought. We'll have to see. Okay, so be as gentle as you can. This will be the front facing part of it. It wants us to put, what? Avocado. Another burger. The instructions show only one patty, like a burger being made by itself, and then the other one shows a double stacker. Am I gonna make a one burger? No, I'm gonna make a double. I'm gonna make a double. Okay, sorry. I got confused for a second. So we're gonna have to do the same thing. Get this ketchup here for the edges, and hopefully it'll hold over time. But we'll see. I'm gonna put this on, try to stack it a little neater than the other one was. Looking very lopsided. This will be the front of it. Okay, so let's cure it. Okay, so that should hold for right now. I think I have an idea after. I'll show you how to get it right. And it does have one piece of cheese or two? It has two pieces of cheese. I should put a generous amount of ketchup. One, because I love ketchup. And two, we're going to need this bad boy to stick. So as I'm doing it right on the edges here, just for now, we'll reinforce it after. We're going to have to. I have that feeling. Okay, let's take a piece of cheese, squishy cheese, and set it the opposite way and make sure this one is even so it's coming out on all sides. No wonder why, because once you press it down, it moves. Okay. So be careful to not let it move that much. Okay, so, and then it wants to put avocado on top of that, and then basically bun on top of that. Okay, so avocado, whoops, we're gonna glue avocado on real good with some ketchup. And I'll do little dabs of it here just so that I can stick it where I want and it's not fully gonna be like a lot of product there so that it doesn't knock here. Avocado, let's do, come on. What's the picture show? Picture shows them sticking out a little bit because obviously it probably wants everyone to see what's in the burger. And we'll do that. Actually flip it the other way. And we can do that. Okay. Hopefully that's okay. Cure that. Okay. So those avocados should be stuck in place for time being. And we're gonna finish it off with the bun here. So look like that, so you can kind of see avocado and stuff. But at this point, we need to choose which is going to be our display facing. See how it's not sticking well? I'm going to show you how we're going to do that after. Okay, so probably this will be the back here. This will be the front here, like that. Okay, so put the front down. We're going to have to add ketchup on the edges of the avocado just for right now, and then put our sesame seed bun, and I think it's like a wheat bun too because it's veggie burger, but it's good if the ketchup is kind of touching the edges. Okay, that should be good. I'm gonna press it down. Okay, I'm gonna give this a full cure in the light, and then once we come back I will show you how I'm going to reinforce it so that it will stay together for you. All right, so that did a full cure in the light. I'm going to show you how I do, or I'm going to reinforce it so that it will stay together, just to be sure. It's going to look a little wonky. That's why I told you have to have a display side, but it's going to be worth it so that it doesn't fall apart. Okay, so this is our display side here. Looking good. We have our avocado. You can see the double cheeses, the patties, the ketchup. This side here, I didn't put it as close to that, but it's kind of messy and it's not fully. together. So we're going to take clear resin. If you have extra clear resin from any project or whatever you want to do, and I'm going to smear it on. I'll wipe that off after. I don't want it way down there. And basically, you're going to choose one side here, and we're going to smear it back and forth and touch each layer together. The cheese is not going to hold itself, so you're going to need all this to touch the burgers, pretty much. Burger, and then up, get it up in the avocado, and just let it like seep around for a few. It's not going to do anything really. The more adhesion, the better. I'll just stick it right in there, stick it right in here. Because remember, you're going to want it to stick well. And then squeeze it as best you can. Let me wipe mine real quick. Okay, so squeeze it and then cure it. And the reason I use clear is because it is a little less noticeable. It's shiny, but like once you do this and then back over here, you'll see it, but you won't, it's not as noticeable as the ketchup. So I'll add a little more if I need to after, but that is our little display burger right there. I should have fixed the cheese on the bottom. That's okay. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this veggie burger. Stay tuned for more videos to come, and I will see you in the next one. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.